Welcome to the January 22nd meeting of the Board of Selectmen. If everybody would rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome. We've got a bunch of sick folks up here coughing and hacking, so please forgive the occasional sneeze or cough into the microphone. So, let's get right into this. We have no public hearing tonight. Any announcements from the board?
Nothing right now.
Okay, additions or deletions?
No, sir.
Additions or deletions? Okay, we have no appointments, although we just had an executive session with an applicant. Any public comments? If there's no public here, I guess we will take care of that. Correspondence. We have the treasurer's reports, motor vehicle and excise reports, preliminary June election timeline that has been sent out, and letters of thanks from the Waterborough Historical Society with regard to a donation from the town in Cindy Gurney's name. Selectmen's reports. Anything, Dwayne?
Nothing to speak of.
Kim?
Nothing for me, thanks.
Ted?
No, sir.
Good.
Nothing. No, sir. Thank you.
Just a reminder, I did go to the monthly board meeting at Eco Maine. The Eco Excellence Awards are open for nominations. If anybody has someone in mind that has done a great job recycling and those kind of things, or sponsoring or supporting recycling, let us know, and we can, I think we've had a few winners in the past. Certainly, I think Willis was, Bridget has been as well, and I think,
Well, classes did it at the school, right?
no, yeah, the classes, which is a different, well, I guess it's all part and parcel, but the school was involved as well, the zero waste thing at the school. And Leo and Sandy. Yeah. So anybody think of folks that are driving recycling, let us know so that we can get the thing in. I did remind Clint, because of the budget season, that there is a uptick in some of the tipping fees this year. We're going from $70.50 a ton for household waste to $73 a ton, so it's up to $50. And all of the recycling, which there has never been a tipping fee for, there'll now be a tipping fee of $35, and the market is just not stabilized with all the things that are going on, although there is some encouraging stuff with paper recycling, and I believe it's the paper mill up north that the Nine Dragons bought, that they're gonna, in essence, create pulp, and they're gonna ship that then to China to get the paper done from the pulp. So,
Going to ship the pulp to China and then...
well, yeah, but it's gonna be a slurry or whatever.
Right.
So they'll be using more and more recycled paper and corrugate and those kind of things. Okay, that's all I've got. Gary?
The trucking would kill that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Since it's cold out, let's talk about summer paving. How about that? We got a notice from DOT. We're going to have 2 DOT pavement projects on Route 5. There will be an overlay from just a little north of Subway Dunkin' Donuts, up to the Townhouse Road intersection, a distance of 1.6 miles. That will be done this summer. In addition, it would be just about from the Dollar General north to what I assume would be the new bridge, a little over 2.5 miles, will occur this summer. Another item that's come up recently, last week, Matt from the Waterboro Water District stopped in and told me about the Maine Rural Water Association is working to do a tabletop emergency exercise with our water district in conjunction with DEP and the Maine Drinking Water Program. Planning meeting for that is from 2 to 4 tomorrow in this room, and the actual date of the exercise has not been determined yet, but it will take up at least a half a day. Sometimes these situations are a tanker truck that's tipped over and all the contents are in the watershed and those types of things. Fire department will obviously be involved. Public Works and Water District staff will probably do it out of this room if we can. If not, then maybe Grange Hall. Budget Committee continues to meet weekly. This week, because of the holiday, they're going to meet this Thursday at 4:30, and for every other regular non-holiday Monday week, they'll be meeting at Mondays at 4:30. And I would just like to draw everybody's attention to start thinking about the election day. It is June 11th and coming up, and nomination papers are available starting March 13th. A little ways away, but be thinking about it, and nomination papers must be turned in April 26th. So if anybody's interested in running for office, that's the parameters for that, and that's it from me. Thank you.
Can we get a quick update on that ambulance that was in the accident? Is that a total, or is that?
Nope, they're gonna repair it. It's actually, I think it's already gone to Jersey, and the check has been cut, and they're essentially gonna take the ambulance box. What Dwayne's asking about is our ambulance, our newer ambulance was in an accident, severely damaged. They're gonna take the ambulance box off and put it on a brand-new chassis. And about, I don't know, 200, you remember the amount of the check?
122.
120? So, 2/3 of
Yep.
a new one, but we should have it back, I don't know, hopefully by March 1. But we have another ambulance that we bought for $1. Essentially, it's a loaner from the company that we deal with. We own that, and we'll be selling it back to them for $1 when we get the new one back into service, so.
I'd had several different questions on that, mainly because of this bad accident we had down here on 202, but they see the white ambulance out and,
Yep.
and thought it was a rescue vehicle, but
The company keeps a couple spares for situations like this, and which is really handy, so.
I'd seen it a couple other times, so I presumed that it was something that we was,
So they sell it to us for $1
Yep.
because of liability issues?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
We insure it and sell it back to them, so.
Okay.
Great. We couldn't be without the second one for that long. So, does that answer your question?
yes, yeah.
Anything else? All right, Community Center Survey preliminary results update. Who wants to handle it?
I will take that. We closed the survey on the 11th, and one of our members is a professional in that field, and Kelly, she's working on a final report for the Selectmen. She's going to hopefully transfer that into a couple pages of readable information for us and for the community. And we'll have another meeting on that, and should be coming up at one of the meetings pretty soon.
Would you think we would bring that to the February 12th Selectmen meeting? That was the goal.
I think
wasn't
that's
it?
a good goal. We're meeting on the 4th, so that seems realistic. I think Kelly's just about completed her work on it and run it by the committee and then bring it in here.
And it was over 400, but less than 500.
Yes,
surveys,
we ended
right?
up over 4,
Yeah.
which according to Kelly is a very good percentage as far as, I know, as far as surveys go. Doesn't seem like much, but that's what, 5% roughly.
And it gave some pretty strong indication for and against some of the things that the committee's been talking about too. So.
A lot of good comments too that were pretty interesting. Hopefully that'll be included in our package that we see.
Okay. Any questions, comments? All right, we'll bring that back on the, I've got that listed down here for the 12th. New business, discuss vote to appoint applicant to the Old Home Days Committee and the Budget Committee. What is your pleasure?
I make a motion that we appoint Sherry Stone to the Old Home Days Committee. That term will expire on June 30th, 2022.
That can't be true.
No?
18,
Yeah, 19.
okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
And she also will be appointed to the Budget Committee, and are they reappointed each year?
No, but they, let's see, would this be just a one or single year? No, it's not elected. You can appoint them for the remainder of the term.
Right,
Yeah,
we'll take it from there.
yeah.
Right.
That's my motion.
I second that.
Okay, been moved and seconded. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
You abstaining, Gordon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Discuss vote to approve municipal quitclaim deed for map 55, lot 30.
So moved.
I have a second.
I'll second that.
Been moved and seconded to approve the municipal quitclaim deed for map 55, lot 30.
Discussion.
Yeah.
A very small amount of discussion. This was one of the places in North Waterboro in the mobile home park that we did not foreclose on and auction off. And on January 9th, January 19th, January 9th, they came in and paid 3 years and they are current. So, very thankful for that. They also have homestead exemption on there, so, of $20,000, so their valuation for tax bill is $3,100, so I think their annual tax bill is gonna be $48, which is good. So, hopefully this one will be back on the books and it'll stay there.
Just so that people know, that's a older mobile home in the trailer,
Yes.
pine tree park,
Yeah.
so it's not a permanent structure by any means. It's not the land, just the trailer, so.
Yes.
All right, any other questions or discussions? All those in favor? Motion carries 5-0. Discuss to approve the FY 2017-2018 audit. And that is the book that, remember Ron came in and gave us an update, and then subsequently I think everybody has a hard copy of the book, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So, all we really
Move
need
to
to do is to
accept.
formally accept. Okay, so been moved by Gordon. And a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Sensing none, all those in favor? Opposed, motion carries 5. Discuss dedication ideas for the July 1 to June 30th, 2018 annual town report. So, I guess this is really just opening up for food for thought. We've got some interest of having someone, the report dedicated to somebody. We'll bring it back we'll bring it back until we get somebody.
Find somebody, yeah.
Get somebody on there, but we really need to do it within the next couple of meetings. Not that the town report's gonna be printed in February or anything like that, but we.
This hasn't, it has not got to be, somebody that's passed away.
Right.
It could be somebody
Could be
that's
somebody that's
still
still,
living and is
Is there a
dedicated
specific
to.
criteria for this?
there really isn't. I think it's somebody that's, it's traditionally been, folks that have served the town in one aspect or another, or, I think if you look over the past few years, we did both the McCoy and Morrow, who were junior firefighters and whatnot, and last year we had Bimmy. Unfortunately, we attempted to do that before, so he'd know that we would recognize him, and unfortunately he passed away before that, but,
Did Doug and Diane hold
we
them?
did, yeah, Doug and Diane a few years ago,
Oh,
so.
Powers.
I think it's fairly open. I think that, we probably should take a quick look at those that have passed in the last year to see if there was somebody that we might not be thinking of.
Yeah.
And, so if we could get that from Christine.
Do you wish to discuss those names in public session now? I
Um,
did have one suggestion, came to me.
that's fine. If you want to tee it up, we'll put it up.
Cindy Durney.
Yeah. So there's a typical person that we might consider who spent years running literally running the Old Home Days.
Just a announcement, we lost David Johnson this last weekend, so.
Yeah.
He left us Saturday morning.
Okay,
Something else, there's another person in town next month is gonna reach the century mark. Mrs. Bean. I don't know if we recognize her for that, or, no, we did something for someone last year.
so is that Carrie? Payne?
No.
No,
Barbara? Barbara.
Oh,
Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah.
Barbara Bean.
Wrong.
I think it's
Right into town,
I
wrong.
think it's February 7th is her birthday, I believe.
Okay. All right, so keep that in your thoughts of what we want to do. We have no other business, old business, need to discuss and vote to approve the minutes of the 8th, and I believe, well, I know I wasn't here, so,
I will make a motion to approve the minutes.
okay.
I'll second it.
Approved by Dwayne, second by Gordon. All those in favor? 0-1 abstention. Okay,
Did we make a commitment about the ATV ordinance or not? Coming back here for,
That was the only other thing I was gonna bring up, that
well, I think we said that we would bring his items that we have for the 12th agenda. We have to have a public hearing regarding the special amusement license for the Blues Festival. And which would include the same vote that we had last year on allowing
alcohol.
alcohol or beer and Vinius. Did they sell hard alcohol?
I don't think so.
No,
There's no
it's
spirit,
just, I
right?
thought it was
It's
just
just beer.
wine and
Yeah.
wine and
Beer
beer.
and wine. And then under old business, the ATV ordinance, so we probably ought to, at a minimum, have that on old business next time to determine when we want to have the first.
So continued discussion and set the, set
Right.
public hearing date, okay.
Okay.
yeah.
And the other thing, we would bring in E-Jane. And you think that the survey might be back?
We're shooting for that.
Okay.
We'd like to get it to
Well, if
you.
not, if we know going in it's not there, then we'll push it to the following meeting.
We'd like to get it out before the meeting so everyone has a chance to read it.
Any other issues that you would like to bring up on the agenda going into this new year? Sensing none, we'll move along to the next.
Here's a
Yeah.
question, what's the status on the old Alfred Road? Is that gonna be resurfaced this summer? Wasn't they supposed to lay down some kind of,
Another,
Well, the DOT would be willing to do that. Mr. Benton and Mr. Carroll, when they paved it, they used two different kinds of rollers. The ones with the rubber tires are what, heavier? And they did that, I guess, thinking that they'd let it last for 2 winters before doing the finished paving. DOT's willing to do that on the 50% reimbursement. But, so I guess we've got to make the decision whether we're actually going to do that or wait until summer of 2021, I guess it would be. No, sorry, 2020.
right.
It's available to us from DOT at a 50% match.
For both years, next year and 21?
No.
Just next year.
Well, yes, yeah. But if we want to do it this coming summer, we need to,
Well, which brings up another issue that we need to, maybe we can further have this discussion at the next meeting, but, our capital plan really needs to start to, we've got a contractor that's all done with us this year. We gotta make a decision of whether we're gonna rebid out the, transfer station, hauling.
Well, how long is that bid good for?
I think we did, well,
I mean, is
we
it-
had
is it 2 or
3
3
years,
years?
and I think we had built in to extend two
Okay.
different extensions, so it's
But are
probably
we
been
to the
5
end,
years.
are we to the end of it?
Yes,
Okay,
he's done, June 30.
yeah,
Yeah.
So we either gotta bid it out,
yeah,
or we gotta make a determination of whether or not we're gonna buy
continue.
some level
Yeah.
of capital, whether it's just to manage the handling of the cans at the transfer station, or do we make a decision that we're gonna now get into the transportation business?
Are those separate vehicles, or is that the same type of vehicle?
You have
Could-
the same.
Could be one or either.
David and I have been talking, obviously those trucks that are owned by the company we're using now would be available, but I think some of them are tired. If we were gonna jump in and do all of this hauling and not have anybody haul anything for us, I think we should buy a new or nearly new vehicle. If it's just something down at the transfer station to move cans around so we don't have the trash buildups on Sunday, that's something that we could probably spend, $50,000 to $75,000 for. I think new trucks are $1.50 to, or more. So, huge difference in the price for what we buy a vehicle for, depending on whether or not we want it to go to EcoMaine and empty. Might not be a bad idea to be able to do that occasionally, but for the moment, I'm not in favor of us taking over and doing all this work after buying a truck and hauling everything that we need.
Well, this is my suggestion. Let's put it out to bid now. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
If there's nobody in the mix, then I think that tells us really what we gotta do.
Well, I think they'll be in the mix, but we might not like their pricing.
But we don't like the pricing of a new truck now, so.
Right.
I noticed that Hendricks is now hauling Shapley's. I've seen him pull in and out.
CIA
times.
is
CIA.
hauling Limerick, and I think they're doing curbside pickup up in Leamington as well.
CIA is doing curbside pickup here at this point. I've seen 2 of their trucks.
Well,
Yeah, here in town in the last 2 weeks.
just for private customers.
I would say so.
Yeah, it would have to be, right?
Not for Dean.
I wondered if it was for Dean, but, because the rumor is that Dean's got a buyer.
That could be.
Good.
All right. Anything else? All right. Well, then we'll move right along to the end of this thing then. Reminder of minutes that needs, items needing signatures, minutes of the January 8th meeting and the quitclaim deed. That all being said, I would entertain a motion to
Well,
adjourn.
we got a young fellow that just came in. I don't know if he's here. No, just, yeah, okay, okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Appreciate it.
long as you, you got something that you need.
No, just Jerry's how it works.
Okay. If we got a deal for you.
Thanks for the young
Yeah.
thing.
Well, you're younger than any of us up at the front.
There you go.
Okay, so I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move. Seconded.
All those in favor? Opposed? Good night.
That's quick.